What? Oh, shit. Damn, I can't do it. Huh? Yeah, I thought that would. I thought that. Uh, I thought that rabbit would pull up out there a few minutes ago. I heard something. I thought that rabbit and little May were pulling up. Yeah. I'm trying to get my ID renewed next month. I'm gonna go to Dayville get my ID. Yeah, I'm gonna get bro take me.
I'm back. I get the one.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna get bro. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I bring my lease with me too. Tell them I done move out Joan Village December 2019. I don't stay in Joan Village no more. I live on Robinson Road. I don't want no damn inconvenience.
You see that crazy Nicole?
Hell no. I been staying at the house.
You don't talk to her.
Hell no. She know not to call me. Hell.
You didn't know she made the talk on that birthday.
Nah.
I told you she married. Why Ronnie cussed me out? I know Ronnie Nicole married. Yeah, don't mess with her already.
Alright.
And then she talks like they're like you and her ain't never been in no damn thing. Throw that damn back.
Yeah.
Damn right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know her probably wrote. She's mad because she said the problem is she don't want no talk down there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody told me that she been doing something how he damn bad on the job. What's that about that, bro? What's that about that?
Let him find out. You stupid as they.
They supposed to move out across the bro. That platform across the
Yeah. Gonna try to go to Opelika probably Friday. I try to put some on Mama and Tracy grade.
Yeah, put some on and Tracy. Well, how did you do Tracy? This is Mama. Hey.
Yeah.
But that's your bro. You're clear, bro. I been Tracy.
I do too.
Oh, she hit my right now.
Yeah, I told my therapist everything. Uh-huh. Yeah. They look like them right there. Yep. I hope so. Yeah. Yeah, I got pay for my wash and dry. Yeah. I already checked the mailbox. David gone. That what? Somebody can't get him. I don't know what color vehicle. Yeah. Huh? They ain't called. They 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 ain't called about some insurance, wherever the hell it was, but I hung up. UAB had called me. Okay. Huh? I don't know. UAB just called me. They had canceled my appointment to March the 6th. So I just got off the phone with Tamika. She said, okay, but I told her my other appointment on next month on the 24th. She told me to remind her. Since the finance done took the money off my bank card, I got 800 and something left. They gonna take it out on the 2nd, so I'm gonna borrow some money from them on the 3rd.
so many young guys out there, it's bound to happen occasionally. From their own 46-yard line, first down. Just let the quarterback know you're coming and make him feel impressive. Sometimes that's just as effective as a sack. They give to the tailback. And down the right, good yardage. Concentration lapse right there. The coaches will be giving them an earful for it, too. So the offense will go a little bit closer with that. It's first and 10. Ball on the 27-yard line. He might have a chance. And he will score. These four guys in the secondary look like they're still trying to catch up. He's caught it off the field. The extra point. And now we're driving somewhere. West Virginia is on the way to go. He gets a moving kick. And goes into the end zone now for a touchback. Quarterback leads the offense back down out of the field as we get set for resume play. They'll start this drive at the 20-yard line. Supposed to go. Second and 12 coming up here. They come out of an empty backfield. He's taking that out for 33. Things are being worked at the time. It's really easy to do. And the defense needs extra guys to push the quarterback. The offense will have favorable matchups to get the ball downfield. Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 33-yard line. They hit it off again. He gets to around the 41-yard line. Garrison gains 8 yards on that play. It's third down. They're about 2 yards shy of the sticks. He's tackled at the 37-yard line. A 4-yard loss. That play was simply not a safe from the start. You have to also recognize that the defense made a great play. They played it from the get-go. Booming kick. He fields the ball at the 16. He's tackled at the 19. They'll go to work at the 19-yard line. First down, 10 to go. He's got room to work. At the 40, at the 30, on the 20, on the 10. He's sliding up to the He's just broken the school's record for passing yards in a season. He's taken part in every secondary league place, and now he's got his great achievement to show for it. West Virginia is trying to make this a two-score game. Kicks away. And he got into it. West Virginia gets set to kick this one away. Nice kick, putting a distance. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. You know they'd like to do something a little more than they did on their last drive when they had to pump the ball away. They've been beaten soundly on both sides of the ball, and we haven't even gotten to the second quarter. Each bit of it's going the other way. And he's tackled at about the 19-yard line. You got to be careful to avoid these. Penalties are a great way to stall out a drive. First down. They're 10 yards away. Carter on the run. And tackled after 5 yards. And that'll be the end of the first quarter with our score. West Virginia 10, Pittsburgh nothing. Second and 4 coming up here. 4 yards out. It converts the extra point. And now we take a look at the last score. West Virginia gets set to kick this one away. He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. And this one's going to come back to the 20. And now we'll see the offense come out of the field for their next possession. They'll go to work at the 20. First down, 10 yards to go. And now he's got room to run. There's a true test of the quarterback in any game. Can they make them pull through under pressure? One or two or three guys are coming right at him. I think this young passer has proven that, yes, he can. play call. Let's send that to Aaron Andrews with an update, Aaron.
Thanks, guys. His shoulder is a little strained, and the trainers are applying treatment. This injury doesn't appear to be significant, and he will return to the game. Guys, back to you upstairs.
Thanks, Aaron. That looks like good news for these guys. Set to go in the air. This one came to the umpire. That means this is probably over. That penalty will move them back a bit.
Yeah, with so many young guys out there, it's bound to happen occasionally.
Now it's second and long after the penalty. Let's it fly. Goes complete. He's got room to work. And he's all the way in for the touchdown. Jeff Bay, touchdown.
This tight ends are big time football players. You might like to tell a little bit about the field. He is the type of major factor.
He makes the PAT. Yeah, to the prime somebody. His kick team lined up, and he is set to kick this one. It's still out for 17 yards. He'll take over at the 32. First down, 10 yards to go. He's under pressure. And he can't get away from the pressure. The quarterback came out of nowhere.
You can take the quarterback and do the pizza.
He's in trouble. And they push him out at the 42.
Hey, sometimes the defense does everything right, and they still lose. That time they had to make coverage, which left no options other than for the quarterback to take off.
First and 10, all on their own 42. Let's it fly.
This just shows you that you don't need to be sacking the quarterback to disrupt the passing game.
The tight end's got it for first down. And he's taken it out to the 44-yard line. And the defense gives up some 3 yards to the offense.
You know, penalties can ruin a team's chances to win if they commit too many.
Touchdown. His receiving yards are a new single-season record for this team.
When was the last time we saw somebody get downfield the way this guy does? And it isn't just a speed thing, he's simply an exceptional runner.
The quarterback did a really good job in the last drive of finding his receivers in space, and I bet he'll be looking to do the same thing again.
From their own 20-yard line, it's first down. They go with the toss. Field, but I look out of the good field and what this might be.
You probably heard it said that there's holding on every play. It's just not called. I don't think it's really that prevalent. But you can get away with it sometimes, and other times you can't.
The right side doesn't get much good tackle. And the halfback's got nowhere to go. It's second down and a long way to go. Now it's second and long after the penalty. And he's met immediately.
Concentration laps right there. The coaches will be giving them an earful for it, too.
The quarterback in the gun. Empty backfield. 5 wide receivers in the formation. Throws and that one's hit the ground. Incomplete.
Damn lucky on that play. That receiver was wide open, but the quarterback just missed it.
Goes after the running back. No good.
This quarterback has got to do a better job of picking off defenders and allow his covered receivers some room to improvise and get free.
He's taken it out at 33. No linebacker being on the blitz. Pushing to very disruptive.
Sometimes the quarterback will get happy after they see that coming. Now this guy, he's very composed and can deliver under a pass rate.
From their own 23-yard line, it's second down. 5 wide. Here's the throw. I don't think he got anything on that. Just about 3 yards there.
This young wide receiver has the raw ability to make some big plays. So that was a good job there by the defense to stop him for a short game.
He has some room. He'll take it all the way for the touchdown.
Great play here by the defender. You know, it's trickier than it looks to scoop up a loose ball. May get you moving start. He was able to do it and made that play look smooth for the touchdown.
it converts the extra point. Looks like they're ready for the kick. Excellent kick. There's a flag down, and it looks like this one's coming back. So they'll move back after that toss-up penalty, and they'll have to try to get that yardage back here. They'll set up shot at the 7. He throws it. Picked off. It's the quarterback. He's taken down at the 3.
You gotta be careful to avoid these. Penalties are a great way to stall out a drive.
It's first down, and they'll be looking for 6 points here. Call everything, folks. It's a marker down. Let's get the ball. And the defense gives up some free yards to the offense.
Penalties can ruin a team's chances to win if they commit too many.
He makes it a PAT. Martin looks ready to kick this one off. He really got a hold of that kick. He's back around the 17. Not much yet for this offense to come back out and start another drive. This drive will start at the 17-yard line. Runs out and tackles him back there.
That was just smash mouth, helmet to chin football by the defensive line there. They dominated the point of attack.
And no one. Let's get out of the field for the official ball.
That's just a discipline thing there. It's 5 free yards, and that can hurt.
Second down, 7 yards to go. Ball on their own 20. The offense calls a timeout. First and 10. Ball on 34. They're changing the play. The defense calls a timeout. From their own 39-yard line, it's second down. So we'll probably get one last team to the end zone here before halftime. Butler drops to throw. He sails it low. Flag on the play. Let's see what it is. half of football remaining, but our score at halftime is West Virginia 38, Pittsburgh 7. Stanley Minnesota kicker lines up to kick this off, and hopefully this half will yield us some better football. From his own goal line. And now he goes to the 11-yard line. First down. This drive will start at the 26. We've got a 1st and 10. He makes the catch and has a 1st down. And he's brought down the 40-yard line. He's got himself a 4,000-yard season. Seems like every week he's come out and put some quality numbers. Not just good, but amazing. To do that again and again, when you know the defense is coming after you, you've got to be a really special talent. Direct snap to the back. And now he's going to throw it. And he got it to the sophomore. And he scores. Touchdown. The wide receiver flew down the field on that touchdown connection. He has the speed to stretch the defense, and his hands are getting better every single game. And the secondary didn't play single well enough to defend that pass. And he has the extra point. Scored, and he just scored 5-something. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. We're about set to start things up again. He'll get the ball here at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10. Harrison is the carry. They'll bring him down right around the 22-yard line. They're giving away 3 yards and only making life easier for the guys on the other side of the ball. Good to go. It's batted down. Incomplete. Here's a case of a quarterback so eager to make a play that he failed to see the danger of that attempt and nearly gave the ball away. From their own 37-yard line, 2nd down. On the run. This one will fall incomplete. You don't want to ever give your opponent a second chance. But that's exactly what they did by not making that interception. The quarterback in the gun, empty backfield, 5 wide receivers in the formation. He's going to air it long. Can't connect. A little too much juice on him.
Let me simulate this. This is pathetic.
And so that's going to do it. Our final score in this one, West Virginia 52, Pittsburgh 28. So let's take a look at our Reese's Perfect Play of the Game, brought to you by Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, the perfect combination of chocolate and peanut butter. Kurt, your final thoughts on this one?
I think it was a well-played game for the most part. Pittsburgh had a few missed opportunities in this game, and I think if they could have capitalized on a few of them, it would have been a lot closer, and they might even have won this game.
And for Carter, he wins Player of the Game honors. For West Virginia, they remain undefeated. And for Pittsburgh, today's loss drops them to 8-5 on the season. Thank you. That brings this broadcast to a close. For EA Sports, here in Andrews and Kirk Street, I'm Brad Nessler. We'll see you soon for another edition of NCAA Football 11.
Give him a piece of cake. Okay, listen to me.
football fans, Brad Nessler here, along with Kirk Herbstreit in the booth and Aaron Andrews on the sidelines. Thanks for tuning in to tonight's game, brought to you by ESPN and EA Sports. We'll see the Ohio Bobcats and the Boise State Broncos. This is the Superdome in New Orleans, Louisiana, where these loud cheering fans have come to watch an exciting Sugar Bowl contest. And both teams take the field. There are over 70,000 fans from both teams in here, and they're hoping to witness their team win a Sugar Bowl trophy. For Ohio, a real playmaker lights things up from the receiver spot.
He could be in for a battle today, though, because he'll be lining up against a really sound quarterback.
It's time for the coin toss, and it's a good opportunity to let you know that our game is brought to you by Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, the perfect combination of chocolate and peanut butter. Andrew Sullivan has the ball teed up, and we're just about ready to get this one started. Kendrick from the 3. He's down. The offense will start at the 35. We've got a 1st and 10. Watch out here. Still on his feet. At the 30. He breaks it down. That's complete 6. He's a good finisher for touchdown catches this year. We expected him to get 5 time target today. So far, he has been 1 catch for the touchdown. Yes, the ep.17. As the ball sack, he looks to be on the bench with the he makes it out to the 4-yard line. They'll start this drive at the 35-yard line. He's looking deep down the left side. They knock it down. That ball seemed to float in the air forever. It looked like the quarterback. That's what happens sometimes.
So what? Yeah.
You gonna make me eliminate?
Yeah, I don't see you football. Oh, I got a letter from Social Security. I got off the phone with Social Security. They told me to come up there and tell the situation about the Social Security.
Okay.
So the offense will move.
They want to know who your mama mid name is, don't they?
Yeah.
We've got a 1st and 10.
That's all.
Yeah.
Anything else?
That's it.
There she go.
Yeah, she come. She looks some
You gonna eat?
Bring me some of them beans. I ate that netball.
All that
Both of them.
goddamn your soul. Well, I don't know beans are now.
Okay.
I know David had some damn neck bone too, cause somebody got a bowl in there with the bone.
David.
You still got 10 both of them?
Yeah. I done post on it in that picture with.
You ain't got your heat on at all.
I just cut it off. I cut it off.
Okay. David actually came back home. What tell you nothing wrong?
Huh?
What tell you nothing wrong?
What do you mean? I told you they don't reschedule.
Oh, you ain't got no more?
Nah, I just got the phone with Tamika.
Okay, when you gotta go?
But on March the 6th.
On 6th.
Mm-hmm. But I told Tamika I gotta be at the dermatologist on the 24th. She told me to remind
You
her.
need to call back to us all to the therapy thing.
Okay, I'm gonna call him.
In the morning?
Yeah.
How long I got for my thing?
Oh shit, I got the trap.
You make some TV shit. You see, I be all Wednesday. I'm gonna feel like the room.
Yeah.
They'll go to work at the 9-yard line. It's 1st and 10. He's got room. So they'll move back after that. So they'll have to try to get that yardage back here. They line up at the 10. 1st down.
Huh? I don't know.
That was a nice catch. He went up leading was susceptible to the hit, but he came down with it and got a 1st down.
We've got a 1st and 10. All on the 29-yard line.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is John J. Gaming on for Mike here, coming at you with a brand new episode of the Memphis Dynasty here on NCAA 2012 on the underrated NCAA games that we have on the market. And we're also out here trying to bring back this Memphis Tiger from that bottom feeder all the way up to national powerhouse. Find ourselves here at the end of the season, so you know what time it is, man. An off-season recap. Gonna kind of recap how the season went, show some stats, and get into the off-season, man, as we prepare for some big changes going into year number 3. But I will leave all of that for the rest of this episode, man. So if you're excited for it, make sure you go ahead and smack that like button. Hit that subscribe button for me as well. If you do have to be brand new, this was a team that once again,
Okay.
did well in terms of being expectations.
Oh, I have to cut your hair?
Last year, we overachieved.
You still want to cut your hair? Let's have it too.
Yeah.
I do it, Marvin.
Okay. Off of that, going into year number two. Year number two was a year in which we went 11-3. We were off to a really good start here as well. We ended up winning our first 7 games. And winning our first 7 games pretty convincingly for the most part. The only hiccups, we did have some hiccups after our bye week. After the bye week, we were PG. We did lose to Eastern Carolina. We did not even make it to a bowl game. We did beat UCF, though, who was a top 25 team at the time that we played them. But then we did end the year on a 2-game losing streak. Lost the conference championship to SMU. We also lost the Dickinson City Bowl to Michigan State.
It's second down.
To score, and we can beat the teams that we're supposed to beat. But sometimes when we play against better teams, and we're looking at stage on us, we did struggle. Even on our wins, we didn't really score a lot. So it's going to be interesting to see how we move forward as we are getting raised. Like I said, swing changes this offseason. But I think it's more interested in one thing national championship this year. To the Hokies of Virginia Tech, we did end up running the table in the ACC, finishing a pretty good 14-0, 9-0 conference record. They played up against Utah, and Utah just really couldn't compete that well. Virginia Tech really pulled away in that second half. It ended up being a 38-9 win for Virginia Tech. So moving to break over national championship. But now let's go ahead and check out this season stats we put together over the course of the season. And proud for everyone to see the NCAA Leaders Age category. Jackson Richards finishes number 5 in the country. It's only 3,900 passing yards. Well, he wasn't the most efficient passer. I think his completion percentage stat, like in that 50 to 55% range, not even raised. But I think he's better as we put together a better offensive line. And we have more depth at the wide receiver position, so we're looking to build off of that. William Jones was the top 15 guy. He had 1,200 yards rushing on the season. That's not bad either. That's a big game for us. No 1,000 yards receiver, but James Pittman was the closest. He had 917 yards throughout the season. Tackling, though, we did have plenty of solo tackles. Vince Tate was on top with 57 solo tackles. And Tommy Myers ended up with 55 on the year. So a couple of defensive guys really stepping up and being one of the better defensive players in the country. As for stats, we may have had times it seemed like getting to a quarterback, but Robert Bowen really had a breakout season, though. He ended up with 11 sacks, and that did also lead the NCAA. So congratulations to Robert Bowen. He did win a couple of awards, if I remember. Tommy Myers got a couple of interceptions and have to do a little bit better of a job of taking care of the football. As for who won the awards around the country, as well as checking out the All-Americans, Jason O'Reilly was obviously named the All-American. He is a senior redshirt. He wins the Heisman this year, and what are some really good stats this year? He ends up 63 passing touchdowns. It was pretty up. He had 34 touchdowns, just 2 interceptions, and he had a 16% completion percentage. If you ask me, that's really darn impressive. We've not done that as a group for 700 yards rushing the year, 14 rushing touchdowns. So his Heisman Trophy was a no-brainer. As for the other All-Americans on this list, I'm really curious to see if we did end up with any All-Americans. I don't think we'll have any on the offensive side of the ball, but we'll be a lot on the defensive side. And sure enough, we do. Robert Bowen does get named as a first-team All-American. Bristol, Tennessee product. He really stepped up this year, really a breakout year. Because back in 2011, he did not really have that kind of productivity, so really a huge step up for him. Vince Tate also gets named first team All-American. He really coming out on top, is representing well for Lawrenceville, Georgia. We'll see if we have any more All-Americans. Our kicker's a first-team All-American. Love to see that. Leo Perry, he wants the Grozo Award. Love to see that. He's also a senior as well, so we're going to be missing him. And as for the second team All-Americans, there's nobody really on the offensive side of the football, but defensively, do we have anybody? We do have one more person, and it is Tommy Myers, the Port Charlotte, Florida product. He gets 17 nods for the All-Americans. Also a senior redshirt, so we're missing out on him next season. As for the award winners, we'll go ahead and check out to see if they are the 1-yard line. Award winners that we do end up getting. Jason Farrell, Winston Maxwell, Walter Kent is also going to go to Jason Farrell as well. So really added to his trophy case. Goes to the best corner. That's going to go to Brian Gibbon, the senior redshirt from Oklahoma State. Gursky also goes to Brian Gibbon, but we do have a finalist here, and that is Robert Bowen, who does end up winning a different award. As for the best quarterbacks in the country, Jason Hughes ends up winning the O'Brien Award. He's a junior redshirt quarterback for the Troy Trojans. A very good quarterback, too, if I say so myself. Walker goes to the best running back, and that's going to go to Tim Richards. He's a senior from Pittsburgh. As for the Glenn Cobb, the best wide receiver in college football, that's going to go to Marlon Morris, who's a junior redshirt from North Carolina State. Back he goes to the best tight end, and that goes to Tremaine Hawkins, the senior redshirt from the University of Alabama. For the Outland, that's going to go to the best offensive lineman, that is Andrew Lee. He's a junior redshirt from Porter, Texas. He didn't allow a single sack this year. Remington goes to the best center, and that is belonging to Michael Price. He's a junior redshirt from Piedmont, Alabama. He had 24 pancakes and 2 sacks. That's a good party. Like I said, Robert Bowen did win that, and as such, he does get that first-team All-American treatment. For the best linebacker, Sean Fletcher does end up winning that this year. He's a senior from Mount Olympus, Utah, so the hometown product for the Utah Utes. We do have a finalist in Kirabo as Vente does end up finishing in 6th place on this awards list this year. For a forfeit award that goes to the best corner, that also is going to go to Brian Griffin. Rosa does make it to the field, like I said earlier. Then the Cal Guy Award goes to Mark Brunner, the senior redshirt from the University of South Carolina. The final award that I want to talk about is speech. This is called Judge Award now, but that judge just called best returner. Don't know that good. Get to the right to it or what's going on there. But Judge always does end up winning the award. He's a senior redshirt from the University of UConn. So check out how our contract is going after we do wrap up with the offseason. And we're looking pretty safe right now. We got a cool 69K job security as of right now. We did end up gaining a couple of more goals. We did end up winning 75% of our games in one season, based on what we did in year number 2. And we also finished 4th or better in our conference in one season. So that's pretty big in that. We still have more goals that we need to accomplish. That's basically doing this on the regular season. You know, getting close to our rivals, sign some superstar better prospects in regular season, beat a rival opponent that should be too hard for us to do, and then finish each season ranked in the BCS top 100. This year we ended up finishing in 34th place. We go into the coaching changes with a really big surprise, actually. We see the offensive coordinator back being head. And then getting fired. Now that was really an interesting decision because I thought that's a pretty good offensive output over the course of the year. Plus, you don't typically fire somebody after you win double-digit games, so maybe something happened behind the scenes. Let me know down in the comments what you think happened to our old offensive coordinator. But our new offensive coordinator is Jonathan Gray. As of right now, link to the channel members. But Jonathan Gray, he was actually the offensive coordinator for Troy. Then had his contract expired and wanted to come here and make our transition to a new conference. But the thing about us is that we do not have anybody transferring through the program this year, but do say goodbye to some key pieces as we try to replace them. Anthony Douglas, for example, he was our number one wide receiver, has a couple of seasons, and, while he didn't put a wide receiver one numbers, he did struggle with injuries. He's a guy who was effective when he was on the field. We also going to say goodbye to Vito Perry as well, a senior from Pittsburgh, Arkansas, and, he won the Charles Awards, was going out on top, he's not going to get any particular NFL consideration. And then, of course, we say goodbye to some other players as well. Vince State, he was named an All-American. Tommy Myers is named an All-American as well. And then other starters that were on this football team, that does include Antonio Campbell.
Yeah.
Robert Bowen, who did
So what?
Martin Walden, who was our starting punter, and
So what?
of course, Julian Jackson, a senior redshirt from Single Mountain,
Okay.
Tennessee.
Come get some of your damn tea. You don't know about that damn tea.
9 starters that were seniors this year.
You ain't put them in this
Scott
one.
is also graduating.
No.
That's another starter. So, there's going to be some
Let's
turnover
throw it
in the
in the
starting
fifth.
lineup.
Let's throw
So,
it in the
hopefully
fifth.
those younger guys, they continue to develop so that when they step on the field in a full-time capacity, they're ready to go. So since we didn't get anybody in the transfer portal either,
Yeah, we'll do that tomorrow.
do end
You know
up
how they call my guy, you know
we
they
have
count.
scholarships to work with, but the base need
I still got, I got 836 on mine.
135?
No, 836.
Looks like we might be going the whole trade. We'll still see if we can sneak in there,
Where
but
finance?
that's not that real one on dress.
What about Central?
You talking about Super Bowl? They been up to
this
that.
upcoming season. There's a couple of free stars I did end up finding earlier. Rick Crowder, but Georgia's going after him pretty hard.
What
They haven't
about
offered him a scholarship yet.
Always,
Then
they gonna take.
we're also in the running for Eddie Powers.
Mars.
He's a 109 ranked running back from Alabama, and he saw towards Purdue, but Purdue has not offered him a scholarship yet. So we still have a chance to get in there. We're also competing against Vanderbilt, so we got 5 percent recruiting. I will let you know along the way if we end up signing anybody, but then what happens at the end of this recruiting cycle, I will let you know what a recruiting class is looking like so that you guys can see who's available to take over as custom prospects. So, all guys for until my next update. Alright, boys, so we get some good news to start the recruiting cycle as we get Rick Crowder to sign on that dotted line for us. The 3-star safety from Alabama. We were able to pry him away from the hands of Georgia. He's going to be coming to our program. We did also go ahead and add a couple of guys onto the board. You got 3-star quarterback Glenn Lewis. He's a pocket passer from Bay St. Louis, Mississippi. We did also add a 2-star kicker. He's got a backup plan against case these other 2 kickers on board. We can't get him. We are his only scholarship offer right now, but some work that needs to be done there. And we also added 3-star safety Trent Bullock. He's from Chantilly, Virginia, as we're trying to get him to come to our program as well. Alright, boys, so not only did we end up signing that 3-star safety, but Eric Powers, that running back from Alabama, he's going to come to our program as well, so that's 2 stars that are coming into the fold. We do also sign a 1-star outside linebacker from Tennessee. He'll be a developmental piece and will be able to provide some more depth into our football program. So do you want to talk about hitting that recruiting trail? Man, we are having a good recruiting cycle. We end up signing that 3-star quarterback Glenn Lewis. Yeah, he's a part of our program now. And we had a couple of targets onto our list, trying to get some athletes. I like to try to get as athletic as possible. We had the 3-star athlete Andrew Jenkins of North Druid Hills, Georgia. And then we also added Joseph Pino, the 3-star athlete from Cutler Ridge, Florida. We are starting to run low on scholarships, though. We're down to just 6. That'll probably turn to 5 with the quarterback signing. So, gotta be a little bit more careful with who we decide to bring in. Alright, boys, so we ended up finishing this recruiting class pretty strong as we end up signing a couple more 3-stars. We signed that Bullet kid from Virginia that we were going after, but this is a promising surprise here. Cannon, the 3-star defensive end from Mississippi, he's also going to sign on that dotted line, so that just bolsters up our recruiting class further. So with this recruiting class, we actually finished number 69 in the country, and that is
Very nice. If I say so myself. We also do find out that we get an upgrade as well. We end up as a 3-star program. Now, one thing that we were looking for is a kicker, and unfortunately we did not manage to bring a kicker in this year. But we would do like this recruiting class. Other than that, a majority of our players are 3-star players, and that is significantly better than what we were doing this time last year. So this is what our recruiting class does end up looking like at a more individual level. And if you made it this far into the video, what you guys can do is, how I'm getting you guys into the series is that I am going to rename the players that we already signed, and then you guys will come in as true freshmen, right? Or, just new members of this recruiting class in general. So, what I need you guys to do, for those players that have not been taken, is fill out the template that is going to be linked as a pinned comment. So if you're interested in a custom player, go to that pinned comment section. And what I'm also going to need you to do is just replace who you want to play with. Put your new guy's name in there, and then any swag that you want him to have. That part's completely optional, but yeah, man, I'm really excited to see what kind of custom guys that you bring to the table as we come into year number 3 with a little bit more momentum than we did this time last season. But we now go ahead and move ourselves into position changes this upcoming season. And of course, something that I do always like to do is I like to change the position of our athletes. And we're going to see what Tim Means is, because I couldn't quite see what he was. Looks like he's more meant to be a wide receiver. But we could also put him at corner if we want to do that. We'll go ahead and check that out real quick to see what we got going on. We do have several wide receivers, but none of them that are really that good. So if we did want to put him at wide receiver, that is an option for us. But I'm looking at this quarterback position as well. Only got 6 corners, and 3 of our top corners are all seniors this upcoming season. So, gotta be looking towards the future. Hopefully we can develop Leroux Nugent as well as Seth Randolph as well. Sam Randolph, I did see him get an interception. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead, even though he's not meant completely to be a corner, I'm going to put Tim Means at that cornerback position. Now, another thing that I think I am going to go ahead and do is, I think I'm going to move one of these defensive linemen, and I'm going to kick him inside. And look at Tony Marquardt in particular, because he's a pretty low overall. We just signed this 3-star defensive lineman in David Kraft, right? So he's not going to get meaningful playing time, but we can give him a little bit more playing time, I think. If we kick him inside, he doesn't lose any of his overall, and we'll give him a little bit more of an opportunity to see playing time, as he will come into his season as a number 2 defensive tackle, potentially, something like that. Maybe he could be our number 3 defensive tackle and have more of a role on this team. And finally, maybe not finally, but at outside linebacker, we did sign quite a few outside linebackers. Greg Copeland, Isaiah McMillan, and Dante Sims, all 2-star guys. I'm looking at this group, and I think I want to keep Greg Copeland here. I think I might start him as a true freshman, because he might be the most raw, but he has an 84 speed. Someone who I could afford to move over on the other side, though, is Dante Sims. We're a little bit short over at left outside linebacker, so that gets us to an even 3-3 over there, and he can back up Sam Miller this upcoming season, while, being more solidified in that backup role. Now, as for how our rest of our squad is going to be looking as we get through training results, we got a few studs on our teams, and I think we're going to have a great backfield this upcoming season. Justin Brown, he was at transfer from Southern Florida that I was talking about in the year 1 off-season recap. He's going to be an 87 overall. He was +6. He's got 96 speed as well. He's going to be more of our feature back, and he's also going to be somebody that is going to be that lightning complement. We also have our other running back in William Jones, who may not be as quick, and he's going to be reduced to a backup role, but this is a guy that can still play some really good football, right? So he's going to still see the field in some capacities. We're going to get him out, into open space, and he can still do good things as well. And of course, we still have Jesse Richards, who, at least to this point, he's going to be a 3-year starter. So, I expect him to make some really good decisions this upcoming season. As for how the rest of the team is going to be shaking out, Riley Bell does get to a 70 overall, and in cases that he does come into the game, him as well as Joseph Thompson and Dan Washington, they can all step in and open up our playbook a little bit, because Jesse Richards, one weakness he does have is that he doesn't have the ability to run the read option. As for the ground game, we still also have some experience at the running back position, such as Matt Turner, Tufington, Howie Atkinson, who was our year 1 hero, and then Jason Byrne as well. Wide receiver could be a little bit more difficult for us this upcoming season. A lot of you going to be expecting guys like Chris Washington, Willie Duckett, and Jamarcus Mitchell to really step up this year. So maybe a team where we run the football a little bit more often, try to establish that running game. As some of the custom guys are progressing okay. Tight end, we do have Brian McKinn still. He will be returning for us in the starting lineup. And for the offensive line, still trying to build things up in the trenches. Zach Foster will be there. He has experience, but not very talented. Dan Larson is going to be one of our better offensive linemen. Matthew Hodge is going to take over at center, though, and he could be overpowered quite often. Chance Coleman, though, he'll be good for us at right guard. Movington coming along pretty okay. And then at right tackle, we'll have Jerome Holmes. So we will have a little bit shaky of an offensive line. So, in terms of trying to be creative on offense, that's going to have to be a must. As our defensive side of the football, Nate Coleman comes in as a 65 overall, while Kyle Davis will be our other starter on defensive end. He'll be at a 69. At defensive tackle, what we got going on is that Pat Taylor is going to be the junior, and then Mario Davenport will be the other starter. He's going to be a senior redshirt there on the starting line. Tony Marquette, however, he looks like he's going to win that defensive tackle 3 position, so he'll have a role in this team too. As for outside linebacker, Sam Miller is still going to be a starter for us. He's going to stick around, but AJ Casey will be starting at that middle linebacker position with the graduation of Vince Tate. And at right outside linebacker, the only experienced one is Josh Meadows, who does have a legit start starting this season, so we might see a little bit more custom love. And then, of course, at corner, got some experience at corner. That might be the strength of our defense. We got Ryan Towns and Zach Scott still starting. Then, of course, Antoine Curtis can still come in and make some plays on the football with Rue Nugent and Seth Randolph waiting in the wings. And then at strong safety, we have Reggie Franklin. He's going to be a 68 overall this upcoming season. Eric Harris, though, was almost able to overcome him, but he falls just short in his senior year trying to win that starting job. And Jason Kelly, he's one of the best players that we have on this team. He's an 84 overall. But with that being said, one of the dumbest things that we do need to do in any offseason, we've got to go ahead and cut some players. And we have 8 players that we need to drop. So one of them we can't cut right away. Dustin Rose, we're going to be stuck with him at kicker. But what I am going to do is that I'm going to have Jason Kelly also start for us at that kicker position. And then, if we get lucky, we'll try to find like another kicker if we have extra scholarships that we work with after we take care of other more pressing needs on our football team, right? So I think that's going to be my plan going forward. But I am going to get rid of Derek Mills. He's a 1-star linebacker. He ain't it, right? He is just not good. So I'm going to get rid of him. Alexander Gray is a custom player, so I'm not going to get rid of him. And that's one wrinkle that I will add into this dynasty. Any custom that's on this team, they're not going to be cut, no matter what, under any circumstances. But it's a bunch of older guys that I can't cut. A lot of low 50 overall guys that are, junior red shirts, sophomores, that kind of stuff that been in our program. So I'm going to get rid of some of these guys. Willis Barada is a different story. He is, someone that, I can't cut. Stephen Freeman, can I cut him? He played a little bit last year, but, he just ain't it. I don't see him in our long-term picture. And then, all 57 overalls, Fred Carey, I'm going to get rid of him. Peter Young, I didn't really even talk about him in training results, but he gets up to a 57. He'll still be gone though. And then we're down to one last cut that we can make, and I'm really leaning towards Tony Marquardt. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, because it turns out that Drew Coe is actually better than him. And I really don't want to cut TJ Cannon. He's a 3-star, not what we want him to be for a 3-star player, but he has a little bit more potential than Tony Marquardt. So luckily for him, though, he does not get cut. So a little bit of a shocker here, to be honest. We're going to cut TJ Cannon, but he can't be cut either. He's at the minimum limit, so we have more choices here. Court Parkins, perhaps. He's a sophomore redshirt, only a 59 overall. And I think that's what we're going to do. He'll be our final cut, and this right here is going to be your roster this upcoming season. But one thing that we always like to do with an older NCAA game is that I like to mirror what actually happens in real life with the college football conference realignments. And the biggest thing that happens in the offseason, there's a lot of movement. The ACC, they do end up expanding from 17 teams all the way up to 14, and they go to the Big East for those two teams. The Syracuse Orange are going to join the Atlantic Division, and the Pittsburgh Panthers, they end up joining the Coastal Division along with that. So what this means for us specifically is that since the Big East was looking for more teams to join, we actually did receive an invite to join the Big East. They do end up getting called the American Conference at this point, but I'm not out here trying to change conference names. It is what it is. But that being said, we are now part of the Big East Conference now, and we get invited alongside a few other teams from Conference USA. Houston Cougars, SMU, who ends up being the defending Conference USA champions, and UCF, who was ranked in the top 25 late in the season as well. Could be some tougher competition overall, so it's going to really challenge us to play at a higher level. As for how Conference USA looks today, there were some teams added from the Sun Belt: Florida Atlantic, Florida International, North Texas, and Mid-Tennessee State. They all decide to leave from the Sun Belt in order to join Conference USA. In addition, Louisiana Tech, they leave the WAC Conference in what is towards the end of the WAC's time as an FBS conference. They come over to Conference USA as well. Finally, the last thing that I need to note is that Mountain West does get a conference championship as well, because Utah State and San Jose State, they also go from that WAC conference. They're now part of the Mountain West, and they're going to have their very first conference championship game this upcoming season. But now that we were able to go ahead and set our roster up, as well as see what conference we're going to be in, we'll go ahead now and check out the red shirts that we're going to end up redshirting this upcoming season. First, I'm going to start with the quarterbacks. We're redshirting Glenn Lewis because he is going to be buried on that depth chart, but I do see him as somebody that could potentially become a starter for us. As for the running back position, Eddie Powers is going to be redshirted here. He's going to also be buried on the depth chart. While he's not very quick, he can run over some people, so we just got to refine his skills and get him to know the playbook a little bit. Over on the defensive side of the football, I am at least going to start with redshirting Jason Fontenot. And Jason Fontenot, I told him that I would not redshirt him. However, that being said, I'm looking at this depth chart, and it'll just make more sense to do that because AJ Kaysen, I'm going to play him over him, but he's got very good skills, and, you know, if we do have some injuries at the linebacker position, I will be happy to burn his red shirt and let him play his true freshman year. And then, of course, at the free safety position, I did end up bringing in quite a few safety. He's really cute. What the hell's going on today, man? I was like, wait there. I'm a PS. It's crazy, bro. I think last time when I was live, I came, let me see. alien circuits. Yeah, we'll get to FBI. What's up? Hello, brother. Yeah, what's up? What do you do? Come on, man. Cue the ominous music.
Huh? Yeah, you had got mail. No.
Yeah, we'll get to that mt. We'll get to that. Go more in May. Oh, that's cool, Gav. Make that dumb homie. Yeah. So, Jane. How you doing, man? I'm alright. Shitload of stuff going on, but stay on top of it. That's not a good go. Let's go.
Yeah, 3 yards. That's what it's all about. It doesn't look like this defense is going to let them be about the deep passes. So they'll allow more completions to the tight end. Go to the back of his hammer in the backfield. And that play was snuffed out from the handle. You're right. It's a delayed handoff to the tailback, and the defense wasn't fooled at all there. His receiver, and that's a first down. He has absolutely no Second 26. We got first and 10. Hands there by the wide receiver. Actually, the throw. He's going to get a foot round in times.
My balls. But just gonna wait for us to clocks right out. What? Also, see, this was the first time that they're into that game. But typically painting my balls, but
You know, penalties can ruin a team's chances to win if they commit too many.
Stupid shit going on. And I get only came 11 to 15 a minute ago. Then some stupid shit happened in the game, right? Exactly. Oh shit. Hating my balls smoking. What's up with this target? What's the target? Yeah, that's sometimes. Boise State.
So they'll move back out that closely penalty, and they'll have to try to get that yard back here. We've got a 1st and 10 on the 11-yard line. They line up on this end. 1st down. First down once again, and enough ways to go after that
Well, here the defensive lineman did a great job at sealing up the hole at the line of scrimmage.
They line up at the 6. 3rd down. And they get the safety.
I get a lot of credit to the defense on this play. This was a horrible mistake by the quarterback.
He makes it out to maybe the 36-yard line. They'll go to work at the 49-yard line. And the defense gives up some 3 yards to the offense.
You know, penalties can ruin a team's chances to win if they commit too many.
Peters makes it on. This one might be cut off that book. Switch check out the middle. That penalty drives them back. They're shooting themselves in the foot here.
They can just keep their concentration to avoid situations like that.
So it's 1st down and an alternative.
Concentration labs right there. Coaching would be giving them an earful for it, too.
First and goal from the 3. They're knocking on the door. Score Ohio 50, Boise State 28. It's time to present the Reese's Perfect Play of the Game. Brought to you by Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, the perfect combination of chocolate and peanut butter. What do you think of this one? It's a good game, but I'm sure there's a little disappointment in there. Boise State had a few missed opportunities in this game. I think if they could have capitalized on a few of them, they're going to run closer and they might even win this game. Andrew Long is great here today. Has gotten him recognized as our player of the game. Ohio they capped off their legendary journey with a perfect 14-0 record. And for the Broncos, allstate puts them at 11-2 for the season. That brings this broadcast to a close. Radio Sports, Aaron Andrews and Kurt Herbstreit. I'm Brad Nessler. We'll see you soon for another edition of NCAA Football 11. Comes down to one game, folks. The battle for the BCS National Championships at stake, and we couldn't be more excited to be bringing it to you. They've got a really dynamic linebacker. You can get a chance to see how good he really is against the run because this offense features a great tailback. Well, let's take it down the midfield for a coin toss, and it's a great time to remind everyone that our game is brought to you by Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, the perfect combination of chocolate and peanut butter. Alabama beats out the ball, and we get ready for the opening kickoff. He gets out to about the 18-yard line. This one feels like it's going to be a great ball game. They run the right side of there. There's nothing going on.
Oh, shit.
They come out of an empty backfield. Trying to change the play. They wind up at the 14. Second down. Second and long after the penalty. Situations like that. From the 13-yard line, it's first down. That's frustrating for a coach when you're
someone called for clipping. That penalty really is going to set them back. First down, let's throw. This is the time that we talked about in the pregame. They must have to be successful with the passing game. That time the quarterback threw it to his spot and his receiver was there to make a nice run. Here's a safe play. Underneath receiver. It's a nice gain. They're going audible. Shoots out. And he's taking it on the 46-yard line. Unfortunately for him, he didn't get a chance. Penalties can ruin the team's chances to win if they commit too many. That's frustrating for a coach when you preach fundamentals every week and then have someone call for clipping. That penalty really is going to set them back. They're giving away 3 yards and making life easier for the guys on the other side of the ball. Let's go back.
First down.
Concentration lapse right there. He didn't even work for it, too.
Here in the national championship.
this team's best passing season ever. It's been a terrific campaign for this young man from day one. Breaking that record with expectations. Sometimes it's close to winning some games. It's always a decision to try it. Excellent job by this young quarterback, making the defense pay for bringing the ball to the outside linebacker. That's composure in the air. From the 25-yard line, second down. It's an absolute again. The offense calls a timeout. This is the 8th play. Great scoring opportunity right now. Let's see if they can move it. Needs a play. Crazy thing, what I can forget about that. That was a string of some very strong running to get through those tackles. And they get the two. So we take a moment here. Let's check out the Brian Summers. They line up to kick this one away. Goal line. 17-yard line. This drive will start at the 32-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Gets out of the they're giving away 40 yards and only making life easier for the guys on the other side of the ball.
One catch for a dot. No, he won't.
1st and 10, ball 24. This defense is going to have to be prepared for that. And that play will make it pay for blitzing. They're in the red zone where last time they came up with a free field goal. They go with a back to these implements. Nice score. And nice call by the coach there. Just give it to your main man anytime you're able to go. Even though these guys are losing, they showed in their last drive that they can score. They need to continue to be productive with this drive.
He's got space to work. You just can't plug a player from behind like that, or it's going to cost you. So on first down, they go to the air and pick up huge yardage. That was just a well-executed play. They take the perfect time to stretch the defense with a passing play. And it worked. Complete by that. Still left with 5 wide receivers. He drops back. He's got a good little. This one by yall. So they'll pull him back after that run. Yes, it's down there about 2 yards away from the sticks.
Oh, I'm playing the game. I'm playing the game.
It's looking to stay perfect on this drive.
This guy's going to put all the jump. Remember, he was in good position to make the play.
Somehow gets the ball away. It's down the school's next ball. Interception to the single season.
When the ball goes up in the air, his attitude is, that's my ball to catch, and the receiver, you have to take it. When you think about it in those terms, you can separate it for it.
He's got space to work. And push him out the 28-yard line. Reaching 200 yards.
So far, this offense has been pretty effective by throwing the football.
Yeah, that's what it seems.
You can remind your tight end the chance you got a big time advantage over any defense.
Throws it deep. Tip down.
As a defender, you want to keep your hands up. Maybe you can come away with a pick or at least deflect the ball.
So we're probably a really nice team to the end zone here with first down. Let's see if they can put it in from 6 yards out. Oklahoma, away 2.
What the fuck happened there, bro?
It's time to bring you the Reese's Perfect Play of the Game, which is brought to you by Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. The perfect combination of chocolate and peanut butter. Any final thoughts on this one, Kurt?
What a year for college football, and what a year it's been for our national champs. They showed more heart and determination than any team I've seen in a long time. They were doubters during the season, but they continued to prove everybody wrong. Now they're down on the field as the #1 team in college football. Congratulations to everybody on the team. They showed the nation what it takes to be #1.
The Crimson Tide, they cap off their legendary journey with a perfect 14-0 record. Thanks for joining us for another game of NCAA Football 11. For Kurt, Darren, and everyone here at EA Sports, I'm Brad Nessler saying goodbye. We'll see you next time.
What's going on? That was weird. Fucking delayed as shit, bro. Fine, fine action. So, what was it like?
going.